Srila Prabhupada has written almost 60 books, 400 pages each. These books are published by the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, which has headquarters in Los Angeles, London, and Bombay. And London, Los Angeles, and New York. So the amount of literature is quite large. First of all, we have our Back to Godhead magazine, a monthly magazine that is now being published, 1 million copies per month. And then of the books,
or is it sale per month?
The sale of the month is $250,000 per month, approximately between 3 and 3:30 in the morning. And we take morning bath and put tilak on the body, 12 different places. Then we have Mangal Arti. We worship the deity. Here we have the deity of Gaur Nitai. Our other temples, we have Radha Krishna. And after Mangal Arti, then we perform the japa meditation. And we chant at least 16 rounds on the japa beads daily. That takes approximately 2 hours of time. Then we have our classes. We have classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is 12 cantos in length, 18,000 verses, and which has been given by Srila Prabhupada with very elaborate purports for each verse. So each day, one verse is very carefully studied and analyzed and understood. And then we have our prasadam. We are vegetarians. We do not take any meat, fish, or eggs. And then afterwards we have our morning duties. We have so many different activities, work. And this way the day is spent up until approximately 10 o'clock at night when we take our rest.
When the children in Dallas,
We have our Gurukul school in Dallas, where we have the children of our householders. The children are sent there at the age of 5, and there they are taught in association with other children these principles of Krishna consciousness. They are trained. They are trained in English and Sanskrit. They are trained in cleanliness, to be as Brahmins, to be the leaders of society. This is the present need of the modern civilization, that there is no Brahmin class. And by Brahmin class we don't mean those who are born Brahmins, but those who are qualified as Brahmins. At the present moment, Brahmin simply means that one has been born a Brahmin, but that doesn't make one a qualified Brahmin. Just like if my father is a high court judge, that doesn't mean that I am a high court judge. I also have to go to the university and take training and be recognized by the bar. So, at the present moment, there is no institution that is actually training Brahmins. And without the Brahmins are meant to be the leaders of society. As Srila Prabhupada mentioned, the Varnashram system, the leaders of that system are the Brahmins. And now we see in the modern civilization there is no one who...
Thank you very much, Swamiji, and hope that your stay will be very fruitful after a long and arduous work that you have been doing throughout the world. We hope that you will be...
I want to see the living man
Yes.
of this place, because if they understand the importance of this movement, then my mission is successful.
We will have the opportunity of seeing.
Yes. Just Asarati Srestha Sattadeva Itareda, Bhagavad-gita said.
Yes.
The leaders,
Yes.
whatever they do,
Yes.
the ordinary common man
follow suit. That's fine, yes.
The leading men of Mauritius, if they understand the importance of this movement, then I am sure it will be very much beneficial for everyone.
Yes. So thank you very much, Swamiji, on behalf of the people of Mauritius, of all our friends, and the NBC TV who have been very kind enough. Here you are the chairman here, and we are very grateful to you.
The whole world is under the bodily concept of life. Even big nations, just like your Prime Minister has gone to the United Nations, there are many big men in the United Nations. They will speak, and they are speaking for the last 30 years. The United Nations is formed, but they could not find any solution of the problems of life, because the basic principle they are losing. They do not know. Every one of them is thinking on the bodily platform. I am Indian, I am American, I am German, and I am Englishman, like that. Therefore there is no solution, because the basic principle is wrong. Unless we understand what is the wrong on the active principle of the body, the problem cannot be solved. Just like if you cannot diagnose the disease simply by symptomatic treatment, he cannot make the gambling no income. This is materialistic way of life. Otherwise, what is the difference between this life and that life? So, if we stick to the materialistic way of life, it will be very difficult to understand this Krishna consciousness movement. Matinna Krishna Padasya Vikasula. Mitho Vipadvita Vidhapritana. Why? Adanta Govi. Adanta means uncontrolled. Uncontrolled. Our senses are uncontrolled. This morning, when I was walking on the beach, we found so many things. The capsule of the Coca-Cola, cigarette butts, and so many other things. So, what is the necessity of this Coca-Cola? You don't find all these things in our society. We don't drink Coca-Cola. We don't drink Pepsi-Cola. We don't smoke. So many things which are selling in the market in huge quantity by advertisement, by victimizing the poor customer. But they are called unnecessary. There is no need of such things. But because the senses cannot be controlled, they are making business. They are making business. Unnecessary. So we have to control the senses. If we really want spiritual life, if we really want to be free from these material classes, then we have to learn how to control the senses. That is one.